Travis Channel here, just hanging out. It's my WRX channel. You're watching right now. See you guys.
And let's do this. Alright, so we got Casey over here, and we have another budget mod for you that's going to save you guys some money. And when we mean budget, trust me, this looks like the OEM piece. And let's go ahead and unbox this. We already unboxed the other one, but we want to show you guys what comes in the package. Here you go, straight from China.
Oh, you need to cut it.
Oh, it's already open?
Yeah, I think so. I might have done that earlier.
So what these are the JDM S4 bezels that you see. They're the fog light bezel surrounds that have the nice little LED. You see it on mine. Mine's the OEM, but his is the replica, but at a fraction of the price. So we want to know, is it worth paying the $500 or $400, $500 for the OEM piece, or does the replica version good enough? But we'll see. Alright, so there we have it unboxed, and as you can see, it looks really, really good. Almost exactly like the OEM piece. So you have this little antifuse that goes into your fuse box or your DRL. I'll show you guys where that's at. You have a ground right here. There's a little ground place where you can ground it right next to the fuse box. And then these two right here plug straight into the bezel, so they're very easy to install. Now, all the way on the top left, there's a 30 amp fuse. He's gonna take that 30 amp fuse and just plug it into, oh, not that one, the antifuse.
Yep.
It's right there. And plug it back to where you took that fuse out. You're just gonna ground it right next to the fuse box and a little 10mm wrench. That's it for the wiring. Okay, so we ran into a little problem. Casey, if you don't mind showing us what the problem is. Alright, so this side works. Obviously you can see there's a passenger side. We're gonna try both sides. So that side works, the passenger side. On the driver's side, nothing. So let's plug it in back on the other side. So this is the same wire. We know it's getting power. So when we plug it back in here, this side works. So we've tried to jiggle around the wires, checked our wiring. The wiring's good. We know it's getting power, but we assume that it's a little LED, power connector piece thingamabobber that's not working. So what we're gonna do? So Casey's gonna contact the manufacturer or the distributor, whatever it is, and we're gonna send it back. So just a FYI, I know these bezels look really good and everything look just like the OEM piece, and we're gonna tell you where we got these from to save you the headache and the trouble. Where'd you get this from, Casey? Pulling it up now?
Extreme Online Store.
Extreme Online Store.
Yeah, 99.4% positive feedback.
3 weeks later.
Screwdriver. Okay, so we got the replacement piece. Hopefully this works. Stay tuned, we'll show you guys if it works or not. But if it doesn't, fuck them. So, and then we'll compare these with these knockoffs to the original ones. Alright, man, just like she said, pull it out. So you remember the wiring? Remember how to do this? You remember.
You remember?
Yeah.
You remember.
I got it.
We have this side hanging out this little door thingy here, and we have the other side just hanging down. So we're gonna plug it in, test it, see if it works. Alright, Casey, let's see if it works. And then now we'll hook up the other side and we'll check back in once we get the other side installed. Alright, so I'm gonna put this on. Hopefully the new piece fits just as well. We'll see. You know, in my opinion, this looks much better than the Subi Speed one. Well, the bezel itself, but the Subi Speed one has the the LED through the whole thing.
Okay.
That's the only difference, really. So we got the wiring underneath all zip tied and everything, so we're gonna hook up this side. There you go, it works. Okay, so we're gonna show you the difference between the replica and the OEM version. What you're looking at now is the OEM version bezels. And you see the brightness, and I'm not gonna change any of the camera settings. And we'll go over to the replicas. So now what you're seeing is the replica version, and just through my eyes, what I could see, looks like the replica version is a little bit brighter than the OEM version, maybe because it's newer. But yeah, other than that, the bezels look identical to the OEM version, but the actual LEDs are actually just a little bit brighter on the replicas. So not a bad deal for $160 versus the almost $500 for the OEM version, in my opinion. So if you want to save a few bucks, I'd recommend the replicas. That's just me. So looking at the OEM version, the color temperature is just slightly different also. So on the OEM version, it's slightly warmer, which more yellow. I don't know if you're able to tell on camera. And the replica version has a more cooler temperature.